A warning tonight for parents and children in Brooks County. The sheriff says there's been a big increase in the use of vape pens by area teens.
Yeah, the sheriff says the vape devices can be rigged to contain illegal drugs, particularly THC, the primary component of marijuana. And the sheriff says it could easily become a crisis. Our Brian Burns has the story from Falfurrias.
Officials here are worried that we could be approaching crisis mode in dealing with liquid THC being smoked by children in vape pens.
Because of these states that have legalized marijuana, and that's how it's coming in.
Brooks County Sheriff Benny Martinez says THC is illegal in Texas, and the number of cases involving school children has been climbing dramatically.
It's so highly potent that their system won't be able to tolerate it.
Investigators say they've already seen a huge number of cases involving students from middle school through high school.
You're looking at about 90 different cases that have occurred. Students ranging from as young as junior high, 6th graders, to all the way to high school seniors.
The sheriff showed us some THC oil marketed as Tangy, Blue Dream, Mojito, White Rhino, and others that are sold legally in states like Colorado. But the oil is 90% pure THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, while an actual joint is only 15% pure. On top of the THC oil, an increase in the confiscation of Xanax pills, which police believe are also popular among young people, has them worried. In recent arrests, more than 200 Xanax pills were confiscated, and punishments for possession of these drugs can range from 2 to 20 years, and dealers face even higher prison terms.
They can look at anywhere from up to 99 years because you're looking at a first-degree felony.
Because of the punishments, officials say they worry about the families that could be impacted by their children either dealing or smoking THC in vape pens. From Falfurrias, Brian Burns, 3 News.
There's much more.